The rookie.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports
Isn't he with the
has
Ravens
the
in real
coverage
life?
of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here
that's right.
between the New Orleans Saints
Got a mob over
and
there.
the Cleveland Browns.
You said on Jets? Yeah, I'm telling you. Super Bowl champs. Once that development kicked in.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The rook, he's the GOAT, MVP. That need to be every game, bro. Breaking long runs, no matter who it is. I'm saying, one cut, he out of there. I just sent it.
To the air right away is Brady. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught.
Yeah, let's talk about chicken sandwich.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards.
Too much.
Snap comes at one, and it's Brady. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I be picking and choosing when I call that shit because that shit get carved up so easy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. They hold you on
Brady
that
to the
shit.
throw.
Dang.
Touchdown, Browns. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
Niggas do got all the old superstars.
First here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That's all he gonna do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I got a speed upgrade. Damn, my team's tired of shit every week, bro. I gave him a break last week. I thought I can go right back. I know, like plus 11. I'm like, God. I'm telling you.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big
It didn't seem like it was doing it too much before, so I was like, okay, I can probably get away with it.
Ready for this? A triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you get the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's put it out on the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
This will be taken at the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Running left on the handoff is Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They run it again with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Cousins to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. That would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First and 10, it's Patterson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Browns at 9-5 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 2, Brady. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Patterson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Cordell Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Brady will look to throw for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt.
I think he got a skateboarded, don't he?
Gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to the long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, team time.
I think his teammates would be okay. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Patterson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. And this time he is in. Cordell Patterson.
Browns.
Historic performance. 4 first half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, touchdown, Browns.
I think Brady becomes nothing but a dot.
First half, and the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Every time, bro.
Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up to the line now, facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Play action now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Cousins. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 103 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Likely, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Cousins will try and throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brady's he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for a punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Brady now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll go as a gain of 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, if they couldn't, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Loss on that play, and a third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, and we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Patterson. He'll try it up the middle. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 50 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a room to maneuver. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all
Brown's too much, man.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, something to take away.
They don't get freight trains by, I think, 95 power.
Got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football.
Just trucks
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point.
Some sort of a building block.
Yes.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they look to get back in the winning column next week.
That ain't DB's too much. I can tell he was torching the door. Yeah.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack. Read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want when I had no deposit.